Now for baseball on the show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the San Diego Padres and the Washington Nationals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Patrick Corbin gets the ball for Washington in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
This is on the ground over to first. And Zimmerman will throw across the diamond in time for the first out. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Here's Manny Machado now. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
So here's Will Myers as he'll send a ground ball down to 3rd. Merrifield's right there to take the routine throw and retire the side. Padres leave 1, and now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Blake Snell is on the mound for the Padres in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Batting second.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Ready now is Juan Soto. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now to the plate, Eric Hosmer, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Was in time for the first out of the second. Digging in now for San Diego, Tommy Pham. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's 2 for 4. Sharp ground ball to third. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. And now they've requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Austin Nola is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Drives it out to deep right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Padres. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Kyle Schwarber.
The right fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
And now the first pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Starlin Castro is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring up the power-hitting first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. Now the pitch.
Ball in.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. One and two as he chases the slider.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got it.
Well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Top of the third set to get underway, and that brings up Trent Grisham.
The center field,
Yanked on the ground down the line. And a take it to the bag himself for the out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Blake Snell. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Snell, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. A double play ball to second. 4 to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Up next to the Padres.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Third inning, no score to this point. One and two now.
I got to count 1
That
and 2.
pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A bouncer up the middle. Turner has it. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Victor Robles digging in now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The 1-0 home.
Hey.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1 and 2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Drilled right back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Patrick Corbin shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. 1-1 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 7.
Here now is Trey Turner. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Ready on 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for Washington. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. in steps Manny Machado. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Merrifield picks it up. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The right fielder.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Will Myers. Here's the first pitch to him. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in,
and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And with Merrifield will dig in at the plate. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Juan Soto stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi. All set for the start of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Tommy Pham. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Here's the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Turner gloves it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that brings up Austin Nola. With a sinker that's inside, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Schwarber is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Next, it'll be Trent Grisham. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And it's quickly 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point.
And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's Starlin Castro. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Hit hard up the middle, scooped up, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Next up, Ryan Zimmerman struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
To the plate now, Victor Robles. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High in the air out to center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be the pitcher, Blake Snell. First pitch coming, here it is.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jake Cronenworth. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Stepping up is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Right side. Merrifield brings it in. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning. At the plate now is Yan Gomes. The matchup with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Wow, this guy's been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, one away.
The pitcher, number 46.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Patrick Corbin. He did his job and laid down a successful sacked bunt in his first appearance. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
The bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far. No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring it home.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Turner, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a flare down the line. Coming in is Myers. He can't get to it. This one's down. Turner is on his way home. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Finally, someone's able to scratch a run across. The pitching has been so dominant in this one. Let's see if this opens the floodgates a little bit.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Called strike 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
He'll get it to the pitcher, covering a terrific play as the side is retired. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Now to the plate, here is Manny Machado. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
0-1. Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
A ball and a strike now to Machado.
1-1.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. Number 23 for him thus far. And with it, the Padres have drawn even at 1 run apiece.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Here's Will Myers. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Robles looking up. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers, number 22 on the year, and it gives the Padres a 2-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. Runner at second now as a result of the error. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Tommy Pham. Here's the first pitch to him. And he puts it on the ground to second. Merrifield scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first down. That'll bring up Austin Nola. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. On to first, and there were two down.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Robles has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So two runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Padres lead it 2-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. A 1 pitch on its way. Nice. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Trying to strike him out for the third time. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And now for Washington, Starlin Castro grounded out in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Grisham calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. First pitch of the AB on its way. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready on 1 and 2. Hard ground ball to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Standing in now, Victor Robles as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. Nationals leave one. Our score remains 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Daniel Hudson is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Josh Bell is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Nelson Cruz is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. First pitch on its way. As it's grounded sharply to first, Bell picks it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. In at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Look out as that one ran in and got him. Gosuke Katoh will come on now and run at first base following the injury. So a runner at first now with one away, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Bell is over and he tucks it away for the second out. Manny Machado will stand in to try it again, already with one home run of the ball game, and on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0 home. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Stepping in now, Will Myers. High in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Robles. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Padres leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Gosuke Katoh will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Emilio Pagan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. the first down. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Out in front of it, strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1, and it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still trail it here 2-1. Now at the plate is Eric Hosmer. Career line against Daniel Hudson. He's 0 for 5. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now Hosmer with a swing and a deep drive to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it gives the Padres a 3-1 lead.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Jeremy Jeffress, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
23, Jeremy Jeffress.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for this first base hit in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Austin Nola. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pham aboard here at first with nobody out. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. There's Merrifield, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings up Trent Grisham. From the belt, the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 13 for him on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, you could see when that one was tracking towards home, that was a hanging breaker right over the middle part of the plate, and that one wasn't coming back.
Into the box now, Emilio Pagan.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Ready with the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short.
Turner fields it cleanly.
And there are two away now.
Now batting.
So to get his day started at the plate, Gosuke Katoh trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Already home here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to Bell at first, and his side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Padres lead it 5-1. Stepping in once again is Whit Merrifield. His prior history versus this arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 0-1 the count. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Juan Soto to the plate now. Ripped down the line. This is foul for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Again, another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Now a swinging bunt. That winds up foul. The next 0-2. Chopper to short. Reined in. On to first. And now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
The right fielder, number 12.
Striding in now for the Nats, Kyle Schwarber. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for the Nats. Hit down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Starlin Castro is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And it's gone. Tanner, this one might not be over yet as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue to chip away at this deficit. Luis Garcia will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he popped him up. Machado has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down. He's set. Here's the 0-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Chopped on the ground over to first. Right to him. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough to get the job done.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Padres used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Blake Snell earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Patrick Corbin pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Emilio Pagan works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 5 runs, 8 hits, no.